It's a high-altitude game for us today. Welcome to Empower Field at Mile High Stadium in Denver. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Bringing him out and celebrating now a decade in the NFL. This is Patrick Mahomes.
This guy has just rewritten so much of what it means to play quarterback. Kind of like the Steph Curry, quite honestly, of the NFL. Where Steph just changed the game as a three-point shooter, Patrick's done the same at quarterback. He just still has a skill set that very few have ever had playing the position. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
So first down from the 41. Here's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Takes this down to the opposing 47. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Complete to number 1, Xavier Worthy. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Broncos' 47-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Play action, Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be into the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. This is going to be a big gain, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And it's going to be first down, Chiefs.
You see the same guy with back-to-back catches on the opening drive. That tells me, Kate, that over the course of their week, they saw a matchup they wanted to take advantage of, and right now they're doing it.
First and 10 here for Mahomes. And he has started this game perfect, connecting on all 4 passes after that last one. Working inside the red zone. Throws caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down. To the air, Mahomes. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. To the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kenneth Walker scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Broncos nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. This is Sutton working the right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive, and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He's hanging on to this one on the second down option. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there, and they catch it behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Making the call himself. And Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense overloading left side. It's 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He's across the 20, still going. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to answer with one of their own. Touchdown, Broncos! J.K. Dobbins capping off a 71-yard drive with 6. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Lutz gets the extra point to go. And they're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7.
So
we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Throwing is Mahomes. Right side, Thornton's got it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw Mahomes. He's keeping it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They've got a man in motion. 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And they answer. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kenneth Walker, 2nd of the game. First one he's running on the ground. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Butker to try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Broncos 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like, about 7. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
33-yard line.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Here's Nix. That's for Waddle again. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. He can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still at the 40 here. 2nd and 10. Nick's now to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at the 34-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
A loss of 6 yards.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
16.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And this one's good for a 9-yard pickup. Still leaves them short. That brings up 4th down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd.
A gain of 9.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Chiefs have Nico Remigio out for the return. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's brought down here, but they will take it 18 yards and a first. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Here's Mahomes now. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, offense going 3 tight ends to the left. To throw. Here's Nix. He's in trouble. Not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. Felix and DK Uzama. And now it's going to be 2nd and 20.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
And a good pick up here, managed about 9 on that 2nd down completion.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down, and look at this, rain starting to fall. Nix. That's caught for the 1st. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
We've set it down from 37. I'll dial up the zone read on 1st and 10. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Nix to throw on 2nd. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the hit is going to break up the catch. Incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby, Brock, who actually could have broken that one up. That's going to bring up 4th down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see a pro.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely. That right there, Kate, that is teaching tape for a safety coming downhill on a tight end. You've got to hit him before he gets started, in this case, for a loss.
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Back to throw, Mahomes. Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes. He's going to run for it. And Mahomes has enough for the first as he slides down to avoid that contact.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
So we're through 3 here. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. They've got first down here from the 36. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
All set to go now from the 35. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Off the RPO, and get it to Worthy. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Butker to try the point after. This goes through as that rain continues to pour. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
Broncos 10.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Harvey now to return it. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they just saw that lead stretched out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Hauled in left side. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
29-yard line.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down. Throwing here, Nix. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. Offense overloading left side. It's first and 10. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. He finds his back, Harvey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing on second, Nix. He's going to keep it this time. And Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You have got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Waddle makes the catch. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Now Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Denver.